she always hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cox on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on second down. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, this will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air yet again, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Taken in at the 22. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Wentz on target to Rager. 1st down, Eagles.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
On for the point after.
So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going deep here for Watkins. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards that time on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Texans 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go. Rush in.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Squeeze, double up. Check 4, check 59. Slam. 36. Check 39.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 82 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 17.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Right side caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
On 1st down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Eagles 28, Texans 25.
After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, that'll be caught. Rager with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
27-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Texans' 23-yard line.
Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 for mine. Check 55 for mine. I'm coming for you, mine. Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3.
To throw again. Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Check 15, check 15.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there. Mark 55, Mark 55. Watch the screen. Pass. Check it back.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly a fair to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
He's jumping forward. Crash. Check 37. Check 37. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Slam.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run here with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the option. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wentz going to run with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important.
What's good? What's up? What's happening? I did.
Bro, that ball, you were totally past line of scrimmage, that one ball.
Oh, that was a fucking dot, cuz.
No, it wasn't.
That was a dude. You're gonna tell me that wasn't a fucking dot? You didn't even think I was gonna throw that. I know. I saw your fucking defender do that shit.
Past line of scrimmage, okay, Reese, go back.
It was like middle of the third quarter. Middle of the third quarter.
This nigga ball runs past line of scrimmage, so I try to click on to the closest guy. But he...
Oh,
yes, yeah. Yes, but he throws it after being past line of scrimmage, and...
Wayne Johnson!
No.
Lane Johnson, fake field goal.
Everything that went your way, everything that could have went your... And then Watson missed, like, every fucking throw. Don't know how.
Me to score.
I don't know, Reese.
It was just points. It was just points.
It was like 80 yarder.
Yeah, it was hella long. It was hella long.
Yeah, because it made me click onto that guy because I thought he was fucking running with the ball. Because he fucking was.
Oh my fucking gosh. That's fine.
Dude, Watson has so many throws. Yeah, I know, it's bullshit.
Shut up, Jim Nance, or whatever his name is. I don't know who's an announcer this year. Rigbone.
How did he make that tackle?
Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox. Watch this fucking dodge.